Good afternoon, Tottenham fans, and welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Hopefully, you're all enjoying this lovely weather this Sunday afternoon and making the most of your day. However, Tottenham have officially announced the signing of winger Yang Min-Hyuk from Gangwon FC. The 18-year-old has signed a 5-year deal that will run until 2030 and will join the club in January at the conclusion of the current K-League season. What's interesting about this part is that Tottenham could have signed Hyuk and loaned him back to Gangwon, which meant when he arrived at Tottenham after the age of 21, he would have qualified as homegrown for the Premier League criteria. However, with Tottenham choosing not to take this option, it does maybe hint to that there is a confidence within the club that they're going to get 3 or 4 of this current crop that we already have through. When this was announced, there was no official transfer fee accompanying the announcement. However, the rumoured fee when I brought this to you last week was £4 million, and I do expect it to be in and around the same. This signing does make Min-Hyuk the 3rd Korean footballer to join Tottenham Hotspur after current captain Son Min-Hyuk and Lee Young-pyo, the fullback. If anyone remembers him, wow, that brings back memories. Daniel Levy had to say on the deal, "We are thrilled to welcome Yang Min-Hyuk to Tottenham. His talent and potential are undeniable, and we believe he will be a great asset to our club." Yang Min-Hyuk also had to say on the deal, "I am excited to join Tottenham Hotspur. It's a dream come true to play in the Premier League, and I look forward to contributing to the team's success." Hyuk is an 18-year-old winger who can play off the left or off the right and rose to prominence with his performances at youth level for South Korea in the AFC Under-17 Asian Cup. He's a direct winger, very similar to Son Aldo, who likes to drive at his opponents, run at them, create and score goals. Min-Hyuk so far this season has 7 goals and 3 assists in 24 appearances for Gangwon FC, who only signed his first professional contract last month and was recently selected for the K-League 11 that will face Tottenham in Seoul on July the 30th, which is interesting. It probably opens the pathway. Could he play half of the game for the K-League 11? Could he play the second half for Tottenham Hotspur? Guys, please let me know your thoughts on that one in the comment section below. Now, the timing of this deal couldn't have been timed any better from a commercial point of view, as Spurs are currently in South Korea on tour right now, which means they'll probably maximize revenue from this tour alone as we speak. But the signing of Yang Min-Hyuk will only further enhance Tottenham's presence and popularity in South Korea, which already exists because of Son. And as we know, Son and the South Korean fan base play a huge factor in Tottenham's record-breaking commercial success every year, and this signing will only further enhance that over the next few years. And with Son, who is now 32 years of age, the club will probably hope that this will also be a succession plan for that to continue after Sonny retires. Also, with Kopang recently agreeing to pick up the rights to show Premier League and FA Cup games, which was sold as a package, which is the first of its kind from 2025 onwards, the South Korean market in 2 years' time into football is set to explode, which means we already have a march on our competitors in that market and will only help with our popularity in that continent. As you can see in Japan the other day, one of the most vocal atmospheres I've ever heard on a pre-season tour, which is incredible. And of course, it's a market that Tottenham will want to, expand into. But it also does follow a trend from some European clubs that are starting to do it as well, because they're trying to avoid the high agent fees, the high wages, and the high transfer fees that currently exist in the market right now. And they're all looking to get into areas on the continent that haven't been tapped into yet. And there's been many success stories. You look at Brighton bringing in Mitoma from the J-League. You also look at Celtic under Ange Postecoglou bringing in Furuhashi and Ryotate from the J-League. And look how much they've contributed to their clubs. So it is an ever-growing market in Asia. And hopefully now Tottenham are set to enter that ever-growing talent pool within the Asian continent. But also, commercially, will probably generate more sponsorships and partnerships for Tottenham going forward from Asian companies that will want to get into the Premier League through sponsorship, stuff like that. Now, I know many fans will say, "Dave, we're not accountants, so don't care about the finances or Tottenham's future finances." However, as a fan base right now in this current time, I do think it is important. We essentially have a 30-year lease on that stadium, which means we have repayments to make for the length of that time. So to ensure that we can continue to make them repayments and invest in the team. That's why I do think the financial aspect is important right now for Tottenham fans for the next 30 years at least. It's also worth knowing from a South Korean point of view, Son has already paved the pathway for the possibility of Yang to be able to go direct from the K-League into the Premier League. And I do think this is set to continue. If Yang can have success at Tottenham, it does pave the pathway for more South Korean players to have a direct route into the Premier League, rather than what was the often trodden path for Asian players to make their way over across into the European game, especially the Premier League, where they had to usually make 3 or 4 moves across the globe and hope that a club notices them. So Yang's success will further instill that pathway that Son has already opened up. Now, lastly, I know that Spurs fans will be divided on this transfer, especially because we're waiting for signings to come in and impact the team this season. But it is important to note that a part of Tottenham's transfer strategy since Paratici's arrival has been to sign the world's best young talent, look to develop them and add them to the current crop that we already have at Tottenham Hotspur, as seen with the signings of Adoji, Feliz, Lancashire, Gray, Bergval, Vescovic. As you can see, already 3 of them are already in the first team. We're waiting for 1 to come, and 2 of them are on the periphery as we speak. But I do share them concerns, and hopefully we get some big name signings in the pipeline this week, ready to announce soon to impact this season. If there is any South Korean Spurs fans out there watching this video, please get in the comments below and give me as much information on this guy as you can. And to the general worldwide Spurs fan base, please give me your thoughts on this deal in the comment section below. What do you think of the deal? What do you make of the pathway that Son has opened up for South Korean players to Tottenham Hotspur? But also, are you concerned that Tottenham are still going down this path of signing players for the future and none coming in for the here and now? Guys, please smash that like button. Please smash that subscribe button if you are new and join the ever-growing community here at the Irish Hotspur. And also, look out for the scout report on Hyuk that is to follow. Come on, you Spurs. In the big hands we trust. We never stop.